right, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about. I just wanted to start my camera and run my mouth, so here we go.
Burn you up with the fire. If you say I'm not hot, then I know you a liar. Hot. Burn you up with the fire. If you say I'm not hot.
All right, I'm gonna keep saying it. The song that you just heard comes off of my newest album slash mixtape slash project called Sucker, released right on time for Halloween. Make sure that you go to every streaming service, every streaming platform, and get your life. The link for all of that is also in my description, by the way. And also, speaking of something that's in my description, is patreon.com/AdrianExpression. You definitely will want to go there, check it out. Because this episode of Lovecraft Country, I know that the girls over on Patreon are going to be asking me questions about Lovecraft, and I decided to just go ahead and move a lot of that conversation over to the podcast episode. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but what I will say that this episode was very hard to watch. It was a lot of trauma going on, especially in the life of Montrose, and just basically replaying all this shit, watching him struggle against like fighting to change what happened in the past, and that thing with Atticus and the bat and the Hippolyta, it was a lot, so I want to talk about it on my podcast. Before we go deeper in the video, I just want us all to know, I feel like you know by now because every single year I roast the shit out of Christopher Columbus's ass, but I want everyone to know that even though a lot of people think that today is Columbus Day, what the day actually is Indigenous Peoples Day. We already know, because I mean, especially if you've been following me for years and years, and if you did your own research, a lot of people have started to understand just how evil, just how crazy Christopher Columbus, his genociding ass, his enslaving ass is. We already know it, but I just wanted to really talk to Christopher for a second, and I hope that you're not mad at the painters or the artists who did this shit, because sis, that's what they saying you look like. This is what they saying you look like, sus. We already seen this picture. This picture kind of famous. This is what they saying you look like. Honestly, if I was you, I would raise up from the dead and go after these artists the same way that you went after the indigenous people. They're also saying that this is what you look like, sis. So I'm gonna ignore the fact that it seems like you're wearing some like pantyhose on your chest. I don't know what's going on there with you, murderer. But what I will focus on is the fact that you and Bessie DeVos's noses are real, like they're constructed in the same way. It makes a lot of sense because y'all are cut from the same tired ass, oppressing ass cloth. We're dismissing you just like we do every year, Christopher Columbus, and we're going to usher in the power, the culture, and the rights of the indigenous people that you tried to run over, that you was chopping off their hands and shit like that. What I want you to do is hop your ass off of the Santa Maria, okay, and get these sanctified, get these blessed hands. Okay, no saint will be able to save you now, especially now that you are 6 feet under. Goodbye, girl. The girls were also saying that yesterday was National Coming Out Day, and I just want to, of course, congratulate everybody who has decided to take that step and come out. Also, I want to say that if you have not come out, or you want to come out, you are not alone either. But since we're speaking about coming out and all this, I would like to say that this is an actual video of me trying to defend myself against my parents when they found out, when I was younger, when they found out that my ass was on MySpace talking to a bunch of boys.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
All right. And you know that's a lie, because my husband, he was on Twitter and he released these pictures. Like I said, I know a lot of you might think that you have some type of closeness with him. Maybe you think just because he might have crept off and snuck around with you at night or something, that y'all are suddenly together. He knows where home is. Okay, he might have to get more pillows for this bed, but he knows exactly where he need to lay his head. So you can have your fun with him if you want. That's fine. All I know is that my man is fine, and you can keep dreaming. You're a dreamer. All right, so let's talk about this party real quick. Apparently over the weekend, Cardi B had her 28th birthday and she was cutting up. Sis was cutting up. Sis was having the time of her life. And okay, so we already knew that there was this whole divorce thing. Okay, did the divorce actually go through, or was it just an announcement? Like, what is going on? Anyway, it was like a month ago, you know, Cardi B said, hey girl, I'm done with this bullshit. You know, Offset off the cheat, he's doing a lot. She even was defending him. She was just like, he's not a bad man, he's just dumb as hell, basically. And once I saw that, I was like, I don't think things are quite done around here. And I was kind of right about that. So let's talk about what happened even before the party, right? So Offset was up there talking about, hey guys, you know, all up in the camera, real energetic. Like, I'm like, I've never seen Offset talk this much in his whole life. I was like, this man is hurting. This man is hurting. He's hurting. He's like, hey guys, what's up? You know, I'm thinking about dyeing my hair. You know, what color y'all think? I was like, well, like, somebody go check my goodness pulse. He is out of here. So now it's time for the party, right? And all of my timeline on social media, I'm seeing Offset purchases, like Offset gives a Rolls Royce to Cardi B. Let me tell you something, Cardi. And the reason why I'm saying this is because there were people in your ear saying this last night.
Yo, take Offset back! Take Black Law, Black Law, Black Law!
They're saying take Offset back just because he bought you a Rolls Royce and shit. And here you are all on his, you know, you were doing like the Jamaican jumping wine type of shit. I don't know. You were having fun. You were having fun. Let me tell you something, Cardi. Cardi, you need to accept this motherfucker. Make sure the Rolls Royce is in your name and your name only. That's the first thing. Second thing, accept the gift. Accept the gift. Do not take his ass back. I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall right now because I definitely envision y'all back together just because of how things are going. And I know how the shit can be sometimes. It seems like y'all might be getting back together. What I'm saying to you is you don't have to. You don't have to listen to none of these motherfuckers. Especially a lot of times these men do these really big public displays and then go back to the same bullshit behavior. Go back to the same cheating ass, disrespectful ass behavior that they were doing before. So I just know niggas at this point is very obvious to me. I don't know why, like, if you just acted right, if y'all, I don't know, like, is it really that hard for niggas to just act? If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't be in a relationship. If you're gonna be in a relationship, like, it would be much less expensive for him to actually sit his ass down and behave than be fucking up and be buying Rolls Royces. I mean, you know, I'm a broke ass nigga. I can't really talk about, you know, niggas, how niggas spend their money and shit like that. But I don't trust these niggas. Cardi, I'm just letting you know. I don't trust these niggas. But yeah, like I said, a lot of times niggas will fashion these really big public events and displays, you know, like this just, oh yeah, here's my gift to you. It's like a real gift would be you acting right, okay? To me, it comes off as pressuring. This is just how I see it from the outside looking in, especially given, you know, we know how niggas act. A lot of times the goal is for everyone around you to see like, oh, he's buying you all these great things. He's being so wonderful and cute. Why don't you need to give him another chance. Why don't you just stick with his ass? And the whole time, nobody knows what you had to be dealing with this nigga or fighting with this nigga. But they focus on the Rolls Royce, the shit that you could purchase for your damn self. But yeah, that's not just for Cardi though. That's for every one of us who might be going through the same shit, girl. You don't need that nigga. I'm gagging. You don't need that nigga. I feel like damn near everybody was there. Of course, I'm gonna fucking highlight the fact that Megan Thee Stallion was there. She looked amazing. But I also wanna highlight the fact that she is apparently giving out 2 $10,000 scholarships to women of color. And you can be getting your associates, your bachelor's, you know, postgraduate. I think all you have to do is like write an essay. I would check out her social media if you're interested. I don't know if the deadline's passed. She just put it up actually, so you should still be good. I don't know, I think that's really cool. I always love seeing shit like that, especially since she obviously, you know, is giving college girl teas. So I like seeing her give back. I like seeing any of these celebrities do shit like that, scholarships, all that shit. It's really cool. I know there's a lot of stuff going on politically, especially with the Supreme Court and how these girls are running around. Oh my God, I'm gonna save that for the podcast. I already saw a couple patrons ask me to address that on tomorrow's podcast. So definitely we talk about that. I wanna end this video though on a cute little music industry note. Kelly Rowland has said, hey, guess what girls, you need to prepare your fucking wigs. Okay, October 13th, I'm coming. That's what she said. I remember talking about this album art. I don't know if it's an album or single. I think it might be an album. I hope it's an album. So yeah, I remember talking about this art in a live stream, and I don't think I showed y'all. It's beautiful. I love it. So on today, she said, hey, tomorrow at midnight, you're gonna get whatever this is, right? So I'm thinking that it's tonight at midnight. I don't know if she means like, you know, tomorrow night. I'm thinking just because of the way, you know, the music industry releases shit and the way they talk. I'm thinking it's given tonight, but don't quote me on that shit. Either way, I'm really interested in seeing the direction that she's going to go. Like, musically, what is she going to be serving us? Like, is she gonna give us disco? Is she gonna give us R&B? Is she giving us pop? Like, what is it gonna be? Just creatively, I'm really eager to see what it is she has in store for us. And speaking of somebody else having something in store for us, Mariah has been eating up the headlines, especially since she put out her book, The Meaning of Mariah. That shit is a bestseller, but there was also another picture that she released with these initials on it. So what do you think? Who do you think it is? It's AG, obviously MC is in the middle, and JH. So a lot of the girls right now are thinking, hopefully she didn't make an announcement about this by the time I released it, you know, clarifying it. I don't think she did, but a lot of the girls are thinking Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey, and Jennifer Hudson. Now, I don't know, do y'all know what this shit is for? Is it for like a Christmas special kind of thing? Let me tell you something. The moment I heard Ariana Grande on the radio, was she doing The Way? I love the way you, I don't know. I was immediately, when I heard Ariana Grande go big in mainstream, I was like, I mean, as far as music, I was just like, there has to be a Mariah collaboration. Like, there simply just has to be one. Where is it? So if that's what we're getting, I hope so. I don't know when we're getting it. I don't know, you know, how long it's gonna take for them to put this shit out. But if that's what we're getting, I want to see it happen. It needs to happen. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? What would suck though is if that AG did not stand for Ariana Grande. But I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I think that's all I want to talk about today. Make sure that you, like I said, check out patreon.com/AdrianExpression, where we're going to be putting up the next episode of the podcast on Tuesday, Stream Sucker. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.